Hey, I'm back, and it took me a while, but I finally got a new deck. Yeah, I had to first figure out what deck I wanted, and I had to figure out how to make it. I was thinking about using a deck I already had built, but then I decided, you know what, let's just make a new deck. That's simpler. Man, was I wrong. But anyway, as you can see, I decided to go with a hero deck. Hero decks are actually something I've really wanted to do for a long while, but I never got the chance to. You see, I actually really got into Yu-Gi-Oh during the GX era. And by that I mean, I really got into the anime during the GX era. I did watch the entirety of the Duel Monsters anime, you know, the first series, but it wasn't until GX where it just really captured me. Like, the fusions were just great. Though now that I think about it, fusion wasn't really that big for everybody else other than Jaden. Huh. Anyway, hero monsters. As you can see, there's none of the original heroes in this deck because they are terrible and I didn't want to use them, which is sad because I really like some of them. I originally did want to go with a mass hero deck, but I realized mass heroes were an extra deck archetype and there were no main deck monsters from them, so I just went with a regular hero deck instead. I did use the deck that was made by, I think, actually I don't remember the name of them, but I think it was like Team Samurai something. They're a Yu-Gi-Oh YouTube channel that focus on deck building and all that. So credits to them. I did make slight changes because they built a deck for competitive play and I'm fighting against AIs, so I had to tone it down a bit. Anyway, first off we have Ash Blossom. Okay, I did say I did make some changes, but apparently I didn't make enough, but you know, Ash Blossom is pretty good to have. Next is Destiny Hero Malicious. This one I mainly just use to help me in my extra deck plays. It's pretty good actually. I get to summon one by banishing one, and if I have one and Ferris in my hand already, that's a good combo to start off with. Next is Elemental Hero Honest Neos. This one functions similarly to Ash Blossom, and that is a hand trap. Don't really use it for much else, really. So far in my testing, I haven't really used it at all the way it's intended, so who knows. I might change it out, but who knows. Next is Elemental Hero Liquid Soldier. This one is really good because I can use it to like fusion summon twice in a row. With Polymerization and Miracle Fusion, I can use this to summon Elemental Hero Sunrise and Elemental Hero Absolute Zero. Not only that, if I use the fusion summon, I can draw 2 cards. It has a great switcherity effect. This is great. Elemental Hero Prisma. I only included this because I was like, you know, what's a card that everybody used? And I thought Prisma, but then I realized, wait, maybe people don't use Prisma anymore. And I'm starting to see why. Yeah, I haven't really used Prisma at all, in any capacity really. Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. This card, it's unfortunate that I can only use one of its effects once per turn because both of its effects are really good. Sometimes I just don't get a mash change or form change in my hand at all, and so I can't really go into my mass hero plays without it. But this allows me to get one of them. Unfortunately, that does mean I get to miss out on sending this to the graveyard to activate its second effect. I can still send it to the graveyard, but won't get to activate the effect. So most of the time, I just use the graveyard effect rather than the special summon effect. It's a shame, but gotta choose one, I guess. Next is Elemental Hero Solid Soldier. This one I don't use as much as Liquid Soldier. It does have a pretty good effect, but I just don't get the chance to use it as much because I only have one normal summon, and it's either between Stratos and Solid Soldier. And I'm gonna pick Stratos. I can see why a bunch of cards are called Stratos cards. This one, well, the first effect is just destroy all spells and traps, which is amazing. But the second one, I can search any one of these cards from my deck. It's amazing. Like, if I need either Ferris or Malicious in my hand and I have the other, I can just summon Stratos and get one of them. Alright, that's a combo. Evil Hero Adjusted Gold. This one's just to get Dark Calling. That's pretty much it. I don't even summon him. Elemental Hero Ferris. This, along with Stratos and Malicious, are part of my combos. If I have them, that's an instant combo. I can set up my board and bam, I'm already winning. Next is Vision Hero Increase. This one I mainly use to tribute Ferris after it's been summoned from my deck. I use it to continue my plays. It doesn't really get used for anything else really. Same goes with Vision Hero Vion. Just play enabler. That's it. Okay, we get to the spells and trap cards. First spell is a Hero Lives. I mainly use this to summon Elemental Hero Stratos. But if I already have Stratos, then I do have other options to go into. Dark Calling, mainly to fusion summon Evil Hero Malicious Bane. Emergency Call, once again, just to get Stratos. If not, then I guess I have other options as well. Form Change, this is there to help me get my masked heroes. I only have 3 Mask Change, doesn't hurt to have a 4th one. Kinda. Mask Change to go into masked heroes. I really want to get into Dark Law. Mask Charge, this one is confusing because I looked at it and I thought, why do I have 4 Mask Change? But then I realized it was Mask Charge. Anyway, this one is to help me get me back my Mask Change and a hero monster. Miracle Fusion is for Sunrise. If I summon him, I get Miracle Fusion. Polymerization, I wish I was a better polymerization for a hero archetype, but I guess ones like Miracle Fusion are a bit too specific. I guess this is fine. Reinforcement of the army. Most of these are warrior monsters, except for Dusty Gold, so I can search for any of them too. Super Polymerization. I want to use this for my opponents to get either Mud Dragon or Predaplant. Either one of those. Trap cards. It was a bit hard for me to choose trap cards because all the hero trap cards were just kind of not great. Or they were too specific. So I just went with Bottomless Trap Hole, Infinite Impermanence, and Solemn Warning. Next is my extra deck. First we got Absolute Zero. Destroy all the monsters if this one leaves the field. Meaning I can just send him away myself and bam, there goes my opponent's field. Elemental Hero Sunrise. If I summon him, I get Miracle Fusion, and if I attack, or if my monster gets attacked, I can destroy one card on the field. Evil Hero Malicious Bane. I can destroy all my opponent's monsters that have attack less than this one. It is a Raigeki, a bit more specific, but still a Raigeki nonetheless. Masked Hero Acid. Unfortunately, I only have one water attribute hero monster in my deck, so most of the time, I won't be able to go into Acid at all. Masked Hero Anki. I do have a lot of dark attribute, but I will mainly try to go into Dark Law rather than Anki. Masked Hero Blast. I have Stratos, so there's an option right there. Dark Law. Masked Hero Dark Law. This one is one that I need to go to in my first turn, because this makes it even more difficult for my opponents to set things up. You can't set things up if all your cards go to the banish zone instead of graveyard. I had to learn that the hard way when I was testing out my vampire deck. Ooh. Mud Dragon for Super Polymerization. Same goes with Predaplant. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that other word. Vision Hero Trinity. This one is a bit costly, and I can't even attack directly either. But I do have leftovers sometimes when I finish my plays, so who knows. This might be a good option to end things off on. For the Link monsters, I have Probably playing Verte Anaconda. This is a very fusion heavy deck, so it wouldn't hurt to have a monster that's just fusion. Extra Hero Cross Crusader. This is when I want to recycle my Malicious Bane more times than it can actually do it. Because Malicious Bane can only be used twice, I can use it 3 times with this. Well, not in the way you think. I can just reuse the card in the graveyard. Once it's banished, I can't use it again, so. Extra Hero Dread Decimator. Yeah, this one is just for if I want to go into it, just like Trinity. It doesn't really do much outside of the piercing effect. And lastly, Extra Hero Wonder Driver. This one is for when I want to get back one of my fusion cards. It doesn't really come into play too much since once I use all my fusion cards, they kinda used up. Like, I don't have many more materials to use, but who knows? Maybe something might go wrong and I need another fusion. But with that, that's my hero deck. Let's go on to the battle. So, you may or may not be thinking this, but I did not choose heroes just to face off against Dawn 1000. Originally, that was just a coincidence, but after I realized the connection, I said, yeah, I'm gonna go with that coincidence. If you don't know, masked heroes are based off of Kamen Rider, and since Dawn 1000 is the main villain of Zexal, well, the connection just works. Anyway, let's start off the duel. So, Dawn 1000, I don't know much about him actually. He came in way too late in Zexal, which is when I already like stopped watching it. So I don't know who he is at all. I know he's the big bad, and I did see that number card he had. Like, you can see it in the thumbnail. That number card is so cool. I love it. Too bad it's not in this game. Anyway, let's start off my plays. 2 emergency calls, 1 Stratos. Oh boy, this is interesting. Alright, let me see what I can call. Unfortunately I don't have Ferris or Malicious in my hand, so I won't be able to use one of them. So who can I use instead? I guess... Shoot. Liquid Soldier? Yeah, Liquid Soldier, I guess then. Alright, I will summon Stratos. And I will get Ferris. I don't want to use Ferris' effect on Liquid Soldier because I still need Liquid Soldier. So I'll call another monster instead. Thankfully, Shadow Mist can be sent to the graveyard to activate its effect, so let's do that. Go Shadow Mist, you in defense mode, and I'll activate your effect. And yours too, Shadow Mist. Alright, what card do I want in my hand? Ah, there he is, a Dusted Gold. Alright, we're going with plays. I just realized I don't have match change as well, so already, you see what I have to deal with? I either have to choose match change or I have to give it up. Man, it's disappointing. Anyway, I tribute Ferris, and I summon Increase. I activate his effect, and I get Vion. Damn his name. Yeah. Send to the graveyard. I already sent Shadow Mist, so yes, Malicious instead, because I don't really see any other cards that can be good right now. Alright, I got my graveyard set up. Okay, I got my field. I can just get Dark Calling right now. Okay. And I can use malicious to bring him out and use him again, or I can just use Cross Crusader to do that. Alright, I will use you and you. Okay. Cross Crusader comes out. I will activate your effect to get malicious onto the field. Okay, now I can use Cross Crusader's effect to just put malicious back in the graveyard. Man, I bring him out and then I just send him back. Unfortunately, I don't really know what card will be good in my hand right now. None of them have hand effects. I already use Ferris. Well shoot, I guess they can be fusion fodder then. Let's see. I guess Solid Soldier then. Alright, now I will use Polymerization to get Sunrise. There. And I will use Soldier and the other Soldier. I maybe should use Stratos, but I can also just save him for another extra deck play. Alright, there we go. Got Sunrise out. And now I can use both Sunrise and Liquid Soldier's effect. Man, this turn is taking forever. Ooh, Alright, I'll send Ferris to the graveyard. I got my Infinite Impermanence. I'll set that. Got Dark Calling and Miracle Fusion, meaning I can just go ham with my summoning right now. Alright, a Dusted Gold and Ferris. There we go. I got Evil Hero Malicious Bane. Alright. And now I can Miracle Fusion Absolute Zero. There he is, Liquid Soldier, and I guess who else? Bion? Yeah, sure. There we go, Absolute Zero. Alright, who else? Yeah. Well, I did say I could end off with him, so Dread Decimator then. Okay, well this is my board. I used my entire hand, half of my deck, and yeah, this is my first turn and I shall end it there. Oh boy. Oh, Infernoid. Can I use... but that was a special summoning. He can still summon one more time, so... Should I do this? Oh, this can... Shoot, this can destroy one of my cards, so no. I don't need you to destroy Infinite Impermanence. This is interesting. So Infernoid decks don't use the graveyard? Huh. I guess Dark Law isn't as useful here as I thought. I don't need you to activate your effects, so I'm just going to Infinite Impermanence view. 2 cards face down. Interesting. Can I get a Stratos? Ah, it's a Prisma. Okay, well, whatever. Wait, what? Oh, no, not my malicious. Shoot. Okay, well, that was fine. I'll just attack you then and end this game. Please don't activate a trap card. In fact, I'll destroy one of them. Oh, thank goodness I didn't summon Prisma. Okay, everything's good. I won. Wow. Alright, so I guess I just spent like, I don't know, 10 minutes? I'm looking at my time and I went over 20 minutes, so either I spent 10 minutes explaining my cards and 10 minutes battling, or just making my first turn. Wow. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video then.